Hi guys, doing welcome again to the final segment of Costa Life News. My name is Taki and I'm so happy to be in your faces. In the meantime, like I always tell you guys, we want to say a big thank you to you guys for doing what you do. So far you guys have been amazing. We want to say big thank you. We cannot thank you enough. Trust me, we cannot thank you enough. You guys have given us the push we needed to do all of what we're doing. We appreciate you guys, and you guys are the real MVP. For all of that, we say thank you. By the way, you can now stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube as at now. And trust us in coming days to sort out TikTok and Instagram just because we know we have you guys to please. The news is buzzing. Odumodublvck again has come through with a battle against some of his fans over the lyrics he used in his songs. But then it doesn't look bothered as amidst all of that, he announced that yes, Ezioku Deluxe is coming through. For some artists, they might have to postpone that, but then for Odumodublvck, he cares less, and then he have announced that amidst all of this conversation, Ezioku Deluxe is coming through, and just maybe you guys are giving me the needed publicity I need for the song. Like I'll tell you guys, my name is Daki. Welcome again to Gospel Life News. We begin this new segment with the man they call Odumodublvck. In one of his lines, we saw where he said, "If she not suck," and then he used the F word, and then we saw a lady on Twitter coming out to say, "If she not suck and if she not using the F word, who will pay for a wig and handbag?" Is the most disgusting song I've heard all year. I need all my ladies to work hard and get their money up, so no loser will tell you this kind of crap. So basically, she's coming out to say, for the lyrics he used in the song, it's demeaning to ladies, and she's saying she urged all women in space to make sure they make their own personal money so that they can afford to get what they want, not to allow this kind of derogatory statement against ladies. So at this point, this conversation became a gender war on Twitter. And then we saw Odumodublvck going back to making a tweet where she posted where she said, "Get you a man that doesn't let you pay for anything." And then Odumodublvck responded saying, "Wahala." He quoted a tweet where he reposted it saying, "Wahala." So basically saying, how would this person who have just said, "Get you a man who pays for everything," is now the same person coming out to say what he used in the song is disgusting and crap. And then we saw where, amidst all of that, somebody came out to say, "Odumo no fold or finisher." And Odumodu came back to say, "Fold care. Person we don't use style declare say she be upcoming sex worker by herself." So Odumodublvck went all out against this person, saying she has declared by herself, saying she's a sex worker, and I am not going to bend or fold for tantrums. Moving on, we saw where somebody responded saying, "A woman is complaining that your lyrics are degrading to women, and your luminous idea is to slut shame her as a response." Very telling. This is also another person coming out to say, "Odumodublvck, you were wrong with that conversation, because she is only saying your response or your lyrics are degrading ladies in the industry or in the society, and your response is to slut shame her." She's saying that one is very telling. And then we saw when Odumodublvck had to go back again to one of our previous tweets where she said, "For the record, I am a pro-sex work, but I'm not a sex worker. I am a slut, but on my own terms. Fight the urge to send that disgusting DM." Odumodublvck quoted that saying, "Honorable, increase your mic." So basically, Odumo is just fighting this person saying, if you are against my lyrics, why is your private lifestyle contradicting what you are saying online? Because for what I'm saying, you also might just be a sex worker, basically. So why are you now saying my lyrics are not in the right context, basically? And also, we saw a lot of people coming out to share their thoughts about what that conversation should have looked like. Now, this person come out to say, "Oga, shut up. If you must talk, then you must say sensible things. You don't just go around disrespecting and slut shaming women. You are disgracing yourself. I pity the unfortunate people that have to listen to your stupid music." And Odumodublvck saying, "Everybody can talk, but not artists. You people are wicked oppressors of the government." So basically, this is almost growing to become a gender fight. But the truth is this: Odumodublvck is wrong, and he should apologize. Moving on, we saw Odumodublvck is set to drop the much anticipated Ezioku Deluxe on Friday, and then he has on the project he has a crowded. That is crowded. That project is crowded. We have a lot of guys on the project. We have Black Sherif, Nasty C, Mizu, Dokamaiti, Tenny, BOJ, and so much more on a deluxe project. Now the project looked like this. We have Abuja People, which featured Deco Suave. You have Hotel Lobby, which featured Anti-World Gangsta, Fatboy E, Replay, Shagba, and Aguna. We have Badman Bounce, which featured Replay and Doc and Mighty. We have Minimal Fools, which featured BOJ. We have AI Perico, which featured Wizu and Nasty. We have No Protocol with Tenny and Masika. We have Woto Woto Season with Black Sherif. We have obviously Blood on the Dance Floor, Fire Gun with Fireboy, Sentobi with Replay, Strippers Anthem with TZ and Psycho YP, Dog Eat Dog with Krell Santino and Bella Shmuda, Gamer Time with Zlatan. Okay, Gamer Time. And then we have Picanto with Zlatan and the Komals, Command, Declan Rice, Rupulo with Amare, Adama Beke, Shoot and Go Home, Tesla Boy with Black Bulls, and MC Olomo. This is really a star-studded project, and trust us to see. Let's wait and see what Friday looks like, so we can come through with our reaction on what this project indeed looks like. Moving on, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news. We saw Burna Boy team coming out to ask a very important question, saying after doing the UK and conquering UK, should we announce the France space? Because in their own words, France stadium announcement is coming very, very soon. Obviously, because of the week, they would announce where they want to use in France. At the same time, we saw for the top 3 longest charting African album in the UK, Burna Boy occupies the top 3 position with Burna Boy Love Tamini with 14 weeks. I told them with 13 weeks, and African Giant with 12 weeks. Moving on to the Netherlands official album chart, we have Burna Boy. I told them have spent about 13 weeks on the chart, and they currently sit at number 60, while Love Tamini has spent about 72 weeks on the chart, and as of today, it sits at number 91. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy, I told them, is now officially the second longest charting African album in the UK official album chart history, surpassing Burna Boy African Giant with 12 weeks. I told them now I've spent about 13 weeks on the charts. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boy spent his 13th week on the Switzerland official singles chart, and as of today, the song sits at number 98. Moving on, we have Mohbad. For Mohbad, the talks are still boiling and ongoing because a lot of parties are having thoughts about it, and different conversations are springing forth almost every day. We saw Mohbad's father speaking with the pressman, and then he explained that this is why I have said a DNA must be done and the autopsy must be result must be out before they can bury my son. He's my son, and I have a right on him, and I'm saying this stuff must be done. If all of this are done, now we can bury this boy. In this words, he came out to say Nigerians are crying for basic stuff, for likes of DNA result, autopsy result, and then he's saying whatever it is that have made the police force assume this body at the point should be worth it to say let us finish it to the end. So basically, he's saying he wants the investigative process to end first before they can further anything. He doesn't want a situation whereby they bury the boy and then talks are still going. He's saying he wants a situation whereby the whole process have been concluded. Then basically after that, we can now say let this boy rest, and it's going to be the end to the case. But so far, as much as that is not done, he's saying he would not bury the boy. DNA must be done, not because he does not think Liam is his grandson, but just because Nigerians are saying they want a DNA done. And then you're saying, if that is the case, let us do a DNA to prove all of this right, so that we can now say, okay, Nigerians, yes, the boy is Mohbad's son. Can we now end that chapter? Now, for the autopsy, now this is the autopsy results. Can we now end it? If all of these are now established, now we can now allow this boy rest in peace. But if that are not done, I'm sorry, we have to still keep this boy to make sure that the rightful thing are being carried out by the police and then by the family. Moving on, we saw recently a video that displayed that Naira Marley was almost lynched by angry mob in the country. Recorded some weeks ago, it was released. on the conditions that his passport must be submitted. He must come with a shorty and he must not leave the country. After all of this said and done, Naira Marley and Sam Larry at the time are free men working in the country. But then report shows where angry guys almost lynched Naira Marley where they saw him at the space, and the pain of Mohbad is still fresh there in their heart, and they want to expunge all of that on Naira Marley. Thankfully, he's safe, was able to escape all of that. But the question remains, when will all of this end? The police have said, for this case in particular, he is innocent. But the Nigerians are saying, for all you've made this boy go through, we must take a pound of flesh from you. Moving on, we have Tenny as the last lady on the news. On the podcast, we saw Tenny coming out to say, to give a response towards Davido calling her his younger sister. Recall that a video went around at the point where Tenny wanted to have a song with Davido, and then she was on her way approaching Davido's apartment, and then she saw Davido driving by, and then she screamed his name. Davido parked by, at the time driving a Bentley, parked to meet her organ, and then she said they went to the studio, have a song, shot a video, and then we saw Davido saying regarding her as his younger sister, and then Tenny was asked if she was angry with that situation. She said no, she's not angry, because Davido is someone who has done so much for her. She mentioned that for the video shoot, Davido stood, had to cancel an appointment to make sure he stood till the video shoot was done the way they wanted it to be. And then she said, how would she be angry towards such person who have done so much for her? She also explains that though she might be older than Davido, but then explain to me how a driver who is older than her calls her madam. So basically, she says value first before age, because her driver calls her madam and her driver is older. So Davido saying my younger sister to Tenny does not mean anything. So for fans crying foul saying no, that's wrong, Tenny have said, I don't think it's wrong. I don't have a big deal about it. It's fine by me. And so all my fans, you guys should also accept it as fine. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very next one.